Welcome all! Enter freely and of your own will. It is I, the Carpathia Terrorizer, Transylvanian Jack, and I'm here to review Drova, Forsaken Kin. So what is Drova, you ask? Well, it's a 2D sprite, open-world RPG survival craft game, based on Celtic mythology. The game starts you off with choosing your physique, your gender, skin color, quite complex for a 2D sprite game. You get to choose your keepsake, and of course the difficulty. And then straight away after, it hits you with a nice little cutscene.
Life is rough. With our blood and sweat, we wrest every single grain from the soil. Each winter, many of us die. But when our warriors returned from the foray, they brought with them a new hope. Treasure and food aside, they also found something special. It glowed red and caught the attention of everyone who beheld it. It was a crystal, adorned with ancient runes and imbued with magical power. Our druids could sense. They took it and allowed no one to even glance at the crystal. We were able to catch only a few words from within the sacred grove. Drova, Elysium, Nemeton. Drova, the other world, a world of peace, where nobody went hungry, where everyone in the town of Nemeton would live in harmony with the divinities. Does this crystal really have anything to do with Nemeton? You see how two torches are moving away from the village, accompanied by a red sheen. The druids, Meron and Venia, dare enter the forest at this hour, all by themselves. What are they doing? You decide to follow them.
As you can see, your character was forced into this world called Drova, because you were following a bunch of druids who had this weird crystal that sent them there. Except they died, you're the one who's stuck. It's up to you what you do in this world, straight after. Do you fight your way to survive? Do you become an honorable warrior with great reputation among all the other survivors there? Or do you live as a cutthroat, lying, cheating, and stealing? It's all up to you in this open world. In this world, you'll meet multiple characters who will send you on different quests. Be careful though. Sometimes the way you act towards them, sometimes the choices you make might make a difference. I got this frog mask over here by helping somebody fight frog beasts. Look at that. A frog-related channel and a game that has you wear a frog mask. Each area of the world is unique and different. It has a weather system. Sometimes it's windy, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's full of fog. You have to make your character squint to see what's in front of them. And it feels permanent too, because none of the corpses vanish. They just stay there, no matter how long you left them, just there to remind you of the strife that you went through to survive until now. is all about timing. Your cursor will glow yellow, and that is the time to strike, and it counts as a combo. And when you hit a combo, you have a momentum bar, in which you can use skills that you learn, or spells. Now you get spell runes from either looting creatures, or buying them. And that's your spell system right there. Each creature has a life bar and a poise bar. Once they lose balance, they trip over. And that's when you keep hitting them. I myself prefer using two-handed weapons, because it's easier that way to take your enemies off balance. You'll be able to craft things like traps, nets, and even bombs. Make sure to use everything at your disposal, because swinging your weapon is not enough. I'll even go as far as using the environment itself. You have thorn bushes, you can trick your enemies to running into them. Sometimes puddles of mud too. One bit of realism they have in this game is they don't give you a world map straight away. You have to get one. They'll make you start with a crude little map that shows barely anything in the world. But pay enough money and you'll get more complex maps. And that's where you can navigate the world. Make sure to buy ink so you can mark places on the map. So many different possibilities you can play around, so many different play styles you can come up with. Sometimes you will do a quest in one playthrough and say, I didn't like that. Okay? I want to see what happens if I do other things, if I make other choices. Well, you can always start a new game. What if I played the first time as an honorable person, and then the next playthrough I'm out there robbing people? Again, so many different choices you can make in this open world. Would I recommend this game? I would say yes. It's unique, it's charming, it brings me back to the old school games like Gothic and all the Elder Scrolls games. Enemies can be a little spongy, but you'll have a good time if you get the hang of it. So get this game and see if you can survive this strange world of Drova. This has been Transylvanian Jack with the very first game review of Drova Forsaken Kid. Shout out just to be interactive for this little gem of a game.